Stay right here, my child. Do not scroll away from this message. This is meant to reach you at the exact time that you need to hear, and it will leave you in utter shock. Last night, I saw something in the spiritual realm that made my heart stop. My child, stay right here with me. Do not scroll past this moment, because what I am about to reveal will change everything you thought you knew about your future. While you were sleeping, something shifted in the heavens. A door that was sealed shut for so long finally cracked open, and through that opening, I saw your destiny stirring back to life. The angels began moving pieces into place, rearranging circumstances you cannot yet see. This is not coincidence. This is divine intervention responding to every tear you cried in secret, every prayer you whispered when you thought no one was listening. Stay with me until the end. Because right now, at this exact moment, someone is making a decision about you. They do not know that I can see them. They do not know that heaven is watching every thought forming in their mind, but I see it clearly. I see them sitting alone, running their fingers through their hair, feeling a weight in their chest they cannot name. They have been carrying your memory like a stone, and tonight that stone became too heavy to hold. Something in them is breaking open. Something in them is finally ready to surrender. Do not move from this place. What happens next will make your spirit leap inside your chest. 3 days ago, they woke up at 3:33 in the morning. Their eyes opened suddenly, as if someone had called their name in the darkness, and in that silence, your face appeared in their mind so clearly it frightened them. They tried to shake it off, tried to go back to sleep, but your presence filled the room like a fragrance they could not escape. Since that night, they have not been the same. Every song reminds them of you. Every quiet moment brings your voice back to their ears. They are haunted by what they lost when they walked away from you. Stay with me, because this is where the truth gets deeper. Yesterday afternoon, while they were driving, they saw someone who looked like you from behind. Just for a second, just a glimpse, but their hearts started racing so fast they had to pull over to the side of the road. They sat there gripping the steering wheel, breathing hard, realizing that you are not just a memory anymore. You have become the truth they keep running from. You have become the answer to a question they are afraid to ask. And heaven is using everything, every small moment, every tiny detail to bring you back into their thoughts until they cannot ignore it anymore. Listen closely now. Do not skip ahead, because what I am about to tell you will confirm what your soul already knows. 2 weeks ago, you felt a sudden shift in your energy. You felt lighter. You felt like something invisible had lifted off your shoulders. That was the exact moment when your prayers reached the throne room. That was the moment when I released angels to start working on your behalf. You thought you were just having a good day, but no, my child. That was heaven's response. That was me telling you that your season of waiting is coming to an end. Stay with me until the end. The person who left you, the one who broke your heart, the one who made you feel like you were not enough, they are being worked on right now. I am softening their heart. I am removing their pride piece by piece. I am showing them in dreams what life looks like without you, and it is breaking them in ways words cannot describe. They wake up reaching for you. They fall asleep whispering your name. The walls they built are crumbling faster than they can repair them. Do not scroll away now, because this next part will bring tears to your eyes. Last Sunday, they were at a place you used to go together. They did not plan to be there. Something just pulled them in that direction. And when they walked through that door, every memory hit them like a wave. They saw you in every corner, heard your laugh in every sound, felt your absence in every breath. They stood there frozen, and for the first time since they left, they felt the full weight of what they gave up, their chest tightened, their throat closed, and right there, surrounded by strangers, they almost broke down crying. Stay with me because heaven is orchestrating something beautiful behind the scenes. While you have been healing, growing, and becoming stronger, I have been preparing the path for your reunion, not the way it was before. No, this time it will be different. This time it will be built on truth, on humility, on real love that has been tested by fire and distance. The connection you once had is being purified in the waiting. Every day of separation has been removing what was weak and establishing what is unbreakable. Do not move, this moment right here is sacred. Last night at exactly 11:11, they looked at the clock and thought of you. They have started noticing that number everywhere. On receipts, on license plates, in random places that make no logical sense, and each time they see it, your name echoes in their spirit. They do not understand why this keeps happening, but I do. I am using the language of numbers, of signs, of divine coincidences to wake them up. I am surrounding them with reminders until they cannot deny it anymore. Stay with me until the end, because what comes next will make everything clear. 5 nights ago, they had a dream about you. It was so vivid, so real, that when they woke up, they could still feel your presence in the room. In that dream, you were glowing, you were radiant, you were standing in a place filled with light, and you looked at them with eyes full of peace, not anger, not pain, just pure, calm peace, and that vision has haunted them ever since. Because they realized in that moment that you are not broken anymore. You are not the person who cried and begged them to stay. You have transformed into something they cannot reach with games or manipulation. Listen carefully, now the version of you that they remember no longer exists. You have been through the fire and come out as gold. You have learned lessons in the darkness that only the chosen ones learn. You have discovered strength in your solitude that most people never find, and that transformation is what terrifies them. Because now they understand that if they want you back, they cannot come as they were, they must change too. They must rise to meet the version of you that heaven has been crafting in secret. Stay with me, do not let your mind wander, because this is the part where destiny starts moving faster. Right now, as you are hearing these words, they are thinking about you. I am not guessing, I am not making this up to make you feel better. I am telling you what I see in the spirit. At this very moment, your name is on their lips. Your face is in their mind. Your absence is pressing against their heart like a hand pushing down on their chest. They want to reach out, but they are afraid. Afraid you will reject them. Afraid you have moved on. Afraid that the door they closed has been locked from the other side. But here is what they do not know. Here is what heaven has kept hidden until this moment. You have not closed the door. You have simply stepped back and given it to me. You have surrendered your timeline, your expectations, your need to control the outcome, and that surrender has given me permission to move in ways I could not move before. When you were still holding on, still trying to force things to happen, my hands were tied. But the moment you let go, the moment you said, I trust you with this, everything shifted in the heavenly realms. Stay with me until the end, because the breakthrough is closer than you think. Within the next few weeks, you are going to feel a sudden change in the atmosphere. It will come like a wind you did not expect. You will be going about your normal day doing ordinary things, and suddenly you will feel it. A knowing, a certainty, a deep inner conviction that something is about to happen. Do not ignore that feeling. That is me preparing your spirit for what is coming next. do not scroll past this. The signs are about to become undeniable. You will start seeing their name in unexpected places. You will hear a song that makes you think of them at the exact moment you were just wondering about them. You will have dreams that feel too specific to be random. These are not coincidences, my child. These are confirmations. I am showing you in the natural what I am already doing in the spiritual. I am building a bridge between two hearts that were meant to find each other again 3 months ago. You prayed a prayer that changed everything. You said, if this is meant to be, let it be, but if it is not, give me the strength to move on. That prayer released my power in ways you cannot imagine because you finally stopped trying to be in control. You finally acknowledged that I see what you cannot see, and from that moment, I began working on both of you simultaneously, on you, to build confidence and self-worth. On them, to break pride and reveal truth. Stay with me now because I need you to understand something crucial. The waiting you have been in was never about punishment. It was about positioning. I was not making you wait because I enjoy watching you hurt. I was making you wait because the blessing I have for you requires a specific version of you to carry it. The old you would have settled, the old you would have accepted breadcrumbs and called it a feast, but the new you, the one I have been crafting in the silence, knows the difference between real love and convenient comfort. Do not scroll past this moment every day that passed while you waited. I was adding another layer of wisdom to your spirit. Every night you cried yourself to sleep, I was downloading new levels of discernment into your heart. Every time you chose to stand up and keep going instead of falling apart, I was building spiritual muscle in you that you will need for what is coming. Nothing was wasted, not a single tear, not a single prayer, not a single moment of believing when you had no proof. Listen to what I am showing you right now. 2 nights ago, at 1:11 in the morning, they woke up again. This time they did not just think about you. They spoke to you out loud in the darkness. They said your name like a prayer, like a confession, like a plea for forgiveness that heaven recorded in the books. They asked the empty room if you could hear them somehow, if you could feel them reaching for you across the distance. And yes, my child, you felt it. You might not have known what it was, but you felt it. That heaviness in your chest, that sudden awareness that someone was thinking about you with intensity. That was their energy calling out to yours. Stay right here with me. The spiritual realm is moving faster now than it has moved in months. I am collapsing timelines. I am accelerating processes. I am removing delays that were there for protection but are no longer necessary. You are ready now, they are almost ready, and the gap between almost and fully is closing faster than you think. Angels have been assigned to your situation, not just 1 or 2, a team. A squad, a military unit of heavenly beings whose only assignment is to make sure this comes together the way I designed it. Here is what you need to know about the next phase. It is going to require courage from you that you did not know you had. When they reach out, when they finally break their silence, you are going to feel a million emotions at once. Part of you will want to run back to them immediately. Part of you will want to protect yourself and push them away. But I am asking you to do neither. I am asking you to stand in the center of your power and let me guide the conversation through you. Let me speak through your words. Let me show you when to be soft, and when to be strong. Do not move from this place because I am releasing something over you right now that will change how you see this entire situation. What you thought was falling apart was actually falling into place. What you thought was rejection was actually redirection. What you thought was an ending was actually an intermission. The story is not over. The book is not closed. I am simply turning the page to a chapter that requires both characters to be more developed than they were when the last chapter ended. stay with me now because this part will make you cry. They have been watching you from a distance, not physically, but spiritually, energetically, through social media, through mutual friends, through any crack in the wall they can find. They see how you smile now. They see the light in your eyes that was missing before. They see you living, thriving, moving forward, and it is destroying them in the most beautiful way. Because they are realizing that they did not break you, they broke themselves by leaving you. Listen closely. I am about to tell you something that will require you to trust me even when you cannot see it. In the next 21 days, there is going to be a divine collision. Something is going to happen that brings you back into their world or them back into yours. It might be a message, it might be a call, it might be a random meeting that seems too perfectly timed to be chance. When it happens, do not panic. Do not overthink it, just be present, because that moment is the beginning of the restoration I have been preparing. Stay with me until the end. The journey is not over. In fact, you are standing at the edge of the most beautiful chapter you have ever experienced. Everything you went through, every tear, every lonely night, every moment you thought you could not survive, it was all preparation. It was all shaping you into the person who can handle the love that is coming, because the love I am bringing back to you is not the same love that left. It has been refined, it has been tested, it has been purified in the furnace of separation. Right now they are wrestling with guilt, deep heavy guilt that sits in their stomach like a rock. They remember the things they said to you. They remember the way they made you feel small, unimportant, easy to replace, and now those memories torture them because they see you rising, and they are still stuck in the same place they were when they left you. They thought walking away would bring them freedom, but instead it brought them chains, chains of regret. Chains of what if, chains of a love they cannot stop thinking about no matter how hard they try. Do not move from this place. Heaven is about to do something that will shock everyone who thought your story was over. They are about to witness a comeback that only God could write. A reunion that only divine hands could orchestrate. A love story that will make people believe in miracles again. But you must hold on. You must keep your faith strong. You must trust that I am working even when you cannot see evidence of it in the physical world. Last week, they tried to date someone new. They thought maybe if they could find someone else they could forget you. But every conversation felt empty. Every laugh felt forced. Every moment felt like a betrayal to what they know is real. Because you set a standard in their heart that no one else can meet. You showed them what real connection feels like, and now everything else is just noise. They cannot escape you, they cannot replace you, they cannot move on, and finally, they are starting to understand that maybe they are not supposed to. Stay with me because what I am about to reveal will bring breakthrough to your spirit. The reason this has taken so long is not because I forgot about you, it is because I was rebuilding you first. You could not handle the restored version of this relationship with the broken version of yourself. You would have accepted less than you deserve. You would have compromised your worth just to stop the pain. But now, after everything you have been through, you know your value, you know what you will accept and what you will not. You know that love should not hurt the way it hurt before. Do not scroll away now. In exactly 2 weeks from today, pay attention to your dreams. I am going to speak to you in the night season. I am going to show you glimpses of what is coming so your faith can rise to meet it. You will dream of reconciliation. You will dream of conversations that heal old wounds. You will dream of a future that feels so real you can almost touch it, and when you wake up, you will feel different. You will feel ready. You will feel that the waiting has served its purpose and the moment is drawing near. They have been asking me for signs too, they have been praying, even though they are not sure I am listening. They have been saying, if this is meant to be, show me, and I have been showing them, but they have been too afraid to believe it, too afraid that maybe it is just their own wishful thinking. But soon the signs will become so loud, so clear, so undeniable that they will have no choice but to act, and when they do, you will be ready. Stay with me until the end. The next few months are going to feel like a whirlwind. Things are going to move fast. Changes are going to happen suddenly. But do not be afraid. I am in control. Every step has been planned. Every moment has been timed. Every word has been prepared. You are about to step into a season where everything starts making sense. All the pain will have purpose. All the waiting will have meaning. All the tears will turn into testimonies of my faithfulness. 3 days from now, you are going to receive a confirmation. It might be small, it might be subtle. But you will know it when you see it. It will be something that only you and I understand, a private sign between your spirit and mine. That confirmation is my way of saying, I see you. I hear you, and I am about to move on your behalf. Hold on to that sign, write it down, remember it. Because in the days ahead, when doubt tries to creep in, you will need to remind yourself that I already spoke. Do not move. This is the moment where faith becomes sight. Where hope becomes reality. Where the invisible becomes visible. Your person is about to wake up fully. The fog is about to lift from their mind. The veil is about to fall from their eyes, and they are going to see you the way heaven sees you, irreplaceable, unforgettable, worth fighting for, worth changing for, worth risking everything for. Stay with me because I am about to release a word over your life right now. As you are reading this, I am breaking chains, I am removing obstacles, I am clearing paths, I am opening doors that have been locked. I am silencing voices that have been speaking lies over your destiny. I am restoring what was stolen. I am healing what was broken. I am making all things new. And before this season ends, you will look back and see my fingerprints all over your story. The person you have been praying for is about to become the person you have been waiting for, but not because they finally decided to come back, because I decided it was time. I decided that both of you have learned enough, both of you have grown enough, both of you are ready enough, and now I am stepping in to finish what I started when I first brought you together. This love was never a mistake, it was always a mission, and every mission I start, I complete. Stay with me until the very end. Do not close this. Do not walk away yet, because I want you to feel what I am releasing over you right now. Peace, deep, unexplainable peace, the kind of peace that makes no logical sense given your circumstances. That peace is my promise that everything is going to be okay. That peace is my signature on your story. That peace is my way of saying trust me one more time. In the coming weeks, they are going to break their silence. The message might be simple at first. Just a hello, just a how are you, but do not mistake simplicity for lack of depth. That first message is going to carry the weight of months of thinking, days of drafting, hours of hesitation. Behind those few words is a heart that has been shattered by its own choices and is now ready to rebuild with humility and truth. When that message comes, take your time. You do not have to rush, you do not have to drop everything. You have earned the right to move at your own pace. I have prepared you for this moment. I have taught you how to love yourself so you will never lose yourself in loving someone else again. You are not the same person they left, and they are going to feel that difference immediately. Stay with me a little longer because I want you to understand the weight of this moment. they have been rehearsing what to say to you for weeks now. Every day they compose a message in their mind. Every night they imagine the conversation, they play out different scenarios, different outcomes, different versions of how this could go. They are terrified and hopeful at the same time, terrified that you have moved on, hopeful that maybe, just maybe, there is still a door left open. Here is what they do not know yet. Here is the secret that only you and I share right now. The door is not just open, it has been reinforced, it has been upgraded. It is no longer the flimsy entrance it was before that let in anything and anyone. Now it is guarded by your self-worth. Now it is protected by your standards. Now it requires them to show up differently, speak differently, love differently, and that is exactly what I have been preparing them to do. Do not move from this place yet. In 7 days, you are going to notice something unusual. A song will play at the exact moment you were thinking about them. Or you will see their name written somewhere in a strange place, or someone will bring them up in conversation unexpectedly. These are not random occurrences. These are my confirmations. These are my ways of telling you that what I have been speaking to you is real, is true, is actually happening even though you cannot see all the pieces yet. They have been asking mutual friends about you. Casually, carefully, trying not to seem too interested. But I see through the facade, I see the desperation behind the casual questions. They want to know if you are seeing someone, they want to know if you are happy, they want to know if there is still a chance or if they have lost you forever. And the answers they are getting are driving them crazy, because everyone tells them the same thing: you are glowing, you are thriving, you are free. And that freedom that you found without them is what is pulling them back more than anything else. This is not the end of your story, my child. This is the beginning of the chapter everyone will talk about, the comeback, the restoration, the proof that what I joined together, nothing can separate forever. Stay in faith, stay in peace, stay in expectation, because your breakthrough is not coming. It is already here. I have released it in the spiritual realm, and now it is just a matter of time before it manifests in your physical reality. They are coming back different, but you must stay different too. Do not shrink yourself to make them comfortable. Do not dim your light because they are still adjusting to how bright you have become. Stand in your full radiance and let them rise to meet you there. That is the only way this works. That is the only way this becomes the love story I designed it to be. Watch what I am about to do in your life. Watch how I take what was broken and make it more beautiful than it ever was. Watch how I turn your pain into purpose and your test into testimony. This is the season where you see my faithfulness on display. Now the development phase is complete. Now the manifestation phase begins. Trust me, believe me, I have never failed you, and I am not about to start now.